What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Wildcard. My name is Nyaassh and I'm alongside
Venant
and Brian.
G-Money in the... Listen, this is becoming regular.
Yeah.
G-Money in the building, man.
Yo, G-Money, what are you doing here in Manchester United 1, man?
But this is the thing.
You're always there when United lose.
I think that I have a purpose to all Manchester United fans to come in, and even when things are bad, I come in. Now that things are okay, I still need to come in.
Yeah.
All right. We're pundits.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm sure United fans will be wondering what G is doing there. Because he's always there to agendas and roast them. Very appropriate. So, an action-packed weekend. How have you enjoyed the sporting weekend? Because mine was horrible.
Really?
Yeah, mine was horrible. Every team I've supported this weekend has not won. South Africa got beat in the World Cup, the Rugby World Cup. Of course, Arsenal, we drew against Spurs. Mercedes, we are doing bad in the Grand Prix. It's just
Real
Madrid got annihilated by Atletico. It's horrible.
Well, I mean, who were you supporting in the Legends game, the Rugby Legends game?
It has to be Kenya.
But at least the Kenyan rugby guys won. You were supporting them, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, at least there's some silver lining in that.
So, of course, there was the Kenyan Veterans game. Of course, it was powered by Sportpesa.
Yes.
The Kenyan All-Stars, the veterans, they beat the Ugandan All-Stars. So they beat them at their place and they came back and beat them at home as well.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, like, I don't know if you can feel it, but ever since Sportpesa has got back involved with rugby, there seems to be an uplift in that vibe. So big up Sportpesa on that. Veterans game was dope this weekend. More to come, man.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's that. Keep jogging.
Keep jogging.
And he kept jogging the Berlin Marathon.
Yeah.
I
was really happy. I'm very motivated. I'm even about to start running again.
Oh, really?
Give up cycling?
Yeah.
No, I'm still going to combine both, but now running is the way now to now put more effort to it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, five Berlin marathons, man.
Yeah.
So I Googled, you know, he's only 38, so he's got a few more years left in him.
Yeah. Did you
know
say
what I mean?
only 38?
Yeah, he's 38. I mean,
Only.
he's not like a footballer. Hey, it's relative. To me, it's only.
Yeah. We're starting to see a trend in it's just sports where the older people are now running the world now.
Yeah.
Ashley Young, I mean, he's still playing. You know?
Ashley Young is still playing. Do you know I can never forgive Ashley Young? Didn't he score in at 8-2?
Yeah, he did.
I can't forgive him for that. Two bangers.
Johnny Evans, again.
Johnny Evans, we'll talk about him.
Of the season, of course.
Yo,
So guys, it's been a crazy weekend of football. For sure. Where do we even start? I think that we start with a team that none of us supports.
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
Newcastle.
I think it has to be Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Man.
I think we got to start with Chelsea. What is going on with Chelsea?
Look, I absolutely love what is going on at Chelsea. Like long may it continue. Objectively, I don't want to be objective about Chelsea. I just want to be subjective because there's no you spend it's a billion.
Buddha.
$1 billion
with only 4 wins this year.
Yeah, and you're struggling like this. You don't even have a striker.
That's why I'm glad Venant's here, because Venant's objective. So I think this is my theory, right?
Yeah.
My theory is that Roman Abramovic was more involved in that club than we realize.
Yeah.
And my theory is, you know, like sometimes you see a company. How many times have we seen a company where the head of the company disappears or leaves or dies or whatever, and the company crashes?
Tramples
I think his influence was holding that club together more than we even realized. Because, you know, he was a guy, he would sack managers. Like they say that he knew everybody in the club from the tea lady to the managers.
Yeah.
Me, I think that I honestly believe, and I've seen it in business so many times, where the head goes and everything fractures. Because there's something wrong with that club.
Yeah.
And I'm a Poch fan. Because he's managed clubs on shoestring budgets. Well, not PSG, but he couldn't get he didn't get any players at Spurs. At Southampton, he was always having to sell.
Yes.
So now he has this luxury of goods or players, and he can't. They were terrible.
Yeah, they were.
Again.
I mean, we're getting used to seeing that this season. I feel like for me, as far as Chelsea is concerned, their structure of football is just messed up. Once they fired that director of football, the lady, what was her name? That Russian lady, they fired Peter Cech, and Todd Bowley just asserted himself as the director of football and everything else. Well, they may be spending £1 billion, but they're not well advised. That's why you find guys like Nicholas Jackson, they bought him for 35 million. After I think one season wonder from Villarreal. He has done nothing since he came on. Mudryk was fantastic. I don't know what's up with Mudryk. I don't know if it's because it's a new
Mudryk
club.
is playing like someone who didn't want to be there. Oops, he didn't.
Yeah, he actually didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there.
Yeah, so like when you check the management and how they structured it down and they never put in guys back and they just went about spending money, then I find that's a problem.
Okay, do you guys think Chelsea fans, I know United won over the weekend, it's just like tape of a wall crack, but do you think Chelsea fans could get to a stage where they're like United fans, where they want Todd Bowley out the way we want Glazers
Well,
out?
the thing about Chelsea is, and I maintain, until Abramovic bought that club, and I was in London in those days, nobody cared about Chelsea. I mean, they had a few fans, yes, but the way I used to see guys wearing the Chelsea kits and this, in those days, it was United, it was Arsenal, it was Liverpool as the top. As the top teams,
clubs.
right?
Yeah.
Then Chelsea came in with the money and got into that space, top 4, right? So I don't even know if they care enough, to be honest.
Maybe they don't. For
Because
me,
have you ever heard a Chelsea demonstration?
No.
Have you ever I've heard
not yet.
Arsenal, United, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I have never ever heard Chelsea fans were on the rampage in London. Never. I don't know if they care enough.
Nah, I don't think they can. I don't think they will.
They're not that many enough to pull off a demonstration.
Well, unless you're in Nigeria. Because in Nigeria, everyone supports Chelsea.
Look, I was looking at the fixtures coming up for Chelsea, and honestly, I can't put past Poch being fired.
The question is, are they relegation candidates?
No, they cannot fire Poch.
No,
right
he
now.
will be fired.
They
bro.
cannot.
Have
They
you seen the
cannot.
fixtures in November after the international break? They're
Back
like
to back.
7 big games.
Well, I wouldn't want him fired because that means that the last podcast we did, the title, Ten Hag, it means that we got that wrong.
Yeah. Look, I feel like Poch might be Ten Hag to the sack race, though.
I don't know. It's not looking good. I think, honestly, if we're going to be honest, the managers who are under threat are Poch and Vincent Company.
Yeah. And all these others support
Yeah,
like in
the
Luton
promoted
Town and
clubs
Sheffield
and them,
United.
man, yeah.
Because nobody, I don't even know who the manager of Luton is.
No.
And I feel like
the one
Luton-
for Sheffield
that should
is
be a
goal
quiz.
picking bottom.
That should be in the quiz.
I think Luton are just vibes. You know,
Yeah.
for example, they're there. They are so out of their league that it's crazy. If they get 2 wins for the season, they're happy.
They're good.
Back down.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I feel like Chelsea, they have a lot of Nigerian dudes, right? But after they look for some juju over there.
Pogba's Juju.
Yeah, Juju and Pogba and Savage just put it in Stamford Bridge because it's looking bad.
It's going to take more than a hyena.
Yeah. More than burying a hyena at Stamford Bridge for them.
Pochettino talked about those players having more confidence and just giving them time to gel.
Yeah.
I know it's blasé, but that's what he said regarding
gel.
That's cliche.
the Aston Villa
That's
defeat.
cliche because Postecoglou hasn't come and talked about time to gel.
Yeah.
At Brighton, Dezabi has lost Caicedo and McAllister and got time to gel.
He is asking for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
In
cliche.
fact, that's a really good analogy
That's cliche.
because it's not so much that they need time to gel, right? They are a team of stars. Fam, look at the Chelsea team sheet, bro. You're looking at gold and diamonds right there.
Yeah.
So even on their worst day, even if you wake them up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, let's go play it, they should be able at least to score.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Do you know what I mean?
They should.
There's something systemically wrong at Chelsea.
Yeah. Look,
and
yeah.
I really I know guys have been commenting. I would really honestly love you guys to comment below with what you think is wrong with Chelsea, because we could spend this whole hour talking about Chelsea because it's actually unbelievable what's happening at Stamford Bridge.
They're well below par.
Can I quickly go through their fixtures so that maybe we might even guess when they'll get their first win?
Yeah, or when Poch will be fired. Go on.
So next week, Monday, away Fulham. Then
And that's a derby. That's a derby,
Yeah,
by the
that's
way.
a derby.
Well,
Like
yeah,
a
literally close to
really,
each
those
other,
two
yeah.
Yeah.
are like next door.
And then there's Burnley away.
Oh.
And then
Company's first win.
Yeah.
Then after international break, Arsenal home.
L.
Brentford home.
L.
That's another
Tottenham
derby.
away.
Derby.
Wait,
L.
they have three
derbies
derbies
in a
back
row.
to back. They have Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Brentford
Spurs.
Oh,
home.
derbies,
Tottenham away. Man City home.
Oh my goodness.
Newcastle away.
Hey.
Brighton home.
Oh.
Manchester United away.
Win.
Wait.
I feel
When these fixtures do you think they're gonna get their first win?
Are they playing Sheffield anywhere around there? I think they can get a
It's,
draw at Sheffield.
2 weeks after Manchester United,
And then-
Sheffield United at home.
Yeah, till then.
You know, by the
And
way,
at that time, we'll be halfway through the season.
God damn.
I don't know what's going on with Chelsea, and like I always say about Manchester United, we need a strong United, we need a strong Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like this thing, it can't just be City and Arsenal.
It can
Yeah.
be.
It can't be.
Yeah. And
City.
Liverpool.
We need help because the thing about it is, if those traditional big teams are not winning, you know, we need Chelsea to take points from City.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need a Liverpool to take points
yeah.
from City.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
a United. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But if no one's taking points, if they can't even take points from Aston Villa, then City is just like running through this season
Yeah.
with nobody. Like,
Beat
you know,
everybody.
Yeah,
And
you,
Giving away a clean sheet. There's the red card of there. Of course,
Malo
we're going to talk
Gusto,
about red
yeah.
cards because there were a couple this week.
Yeah.
That's just terrible from Chelsea.
You
And
know-
then now the manager saying we need they need to play with more confidence and we need more time. This is not the time to say that, especially after they are giving us a very good preseason.
Yeah. True.
So yeah,
They are the preseason kings.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
unbeaten.
Yeah.
unbeaten.
Once
Yeah.
you start the season, that's where they draw the line.
All right, so
Yeah.
you saying?
You talked about you guys are needing Chelsea back to their winning ways. You also have to talk about Liverpool too because they are now in top 4.
Get
Like
back
I
to
said,
Liverpool.
didn't I say last week Liverpool's back?
With
I think Liverpool
yeah.
are back.
Said Klopp has one more good season in him and it could be this one. It could be this
I
one.
don't know, man.
No, I think Liverpool's
Really?
back.
You're not convinced yet?
I think the only thing that will go against Liverpool is that I think when they meet the big teams, they'll concede a hatful of goals because defensively, Van Dijk is in Valhalla.
Against West
Yeah.
Ham, he was nowhere.
Like he was nowhere.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's like, you know, even for those guys who play FIFA, I know you play FIFA, right? There's a time when you see when Arsenal were rubbish on FIFA.
Yeah.
I would play with Liverpool, and even on FIFA, Van Dijk.
Still
You
rubbish?
can't get past him.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't get
You
past
couldn't
it.
get past him on FIFA.
Yeah.
I guess now in the new FIFA, you're able to get past him because he's not the fortress.
Yeah.
No, he's
You know what I
not.
mean?
No,
He's
no longer the
He's
Rolls
no
Royce.
longer the best centre back
Yeah.
in the English Premier League.
The new Rolls
That's
Royce,
Saliba.
of course. Yeah,
The
that's
first tough game is this weekend. Tottenham away.
for Liverpool.
Yeah, for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I feel like Liverpool will win there just psychologically because Tottenham played their big game this weekend. You know, from a mental perspective, their big game is against Arsenal. So you know,
Once they do that,
yeah,
you know.
they're out there celebrating, smoking shisha,
Yeah.
all these things.
Make movies, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Liverpool will get a draw at least at
Immediately
London.
Brighton away.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's a tough game.
Yeah, Brighton always does a number on Liverpool.
There's no way they do 6 out of 6. Yeah.
In the two
Guy,
games.
why are we not talking about Brighton as title contenders?
Title contender.
Top 4 maybe. Title
Yeah.
contenders no.
No.
Being in Europe will affect them. Them Thursday night football will affect them like they did.
Yeah.
They lost to Athens last week in Europa. Yeah.
Embarrassingly.
If Brighton
Yeah.
will be in the mix, maybe top 4 by what? By January, then maybe you can have that conversation.
Right.
Yeah. Right now, I still think it's early days, but they're looking quite good.
Listen,
Do you
the way
know-
really?
they're playing. They're playing.
Yeah.
And they're balling. For
You
that
know,
one.
I remember there was a team once called Leicester. And you know, we did not start taking them seriously until I think it was March.
March.
Yeah.
And in March we were like, but wait,
They're still there.
these guys could actually win this thing.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
crazy.
You know that the team with the most goals at the moment.
Brighton.
Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
They're clapping
Yeah.
teams.
They're clapping goals, bro.
And they have plenty of options in their squad because if Mitoma can come in 15 seconds later, a goal, and then scores
Crazy.
2.
Yeah.
And it's just a
Crazy.
sub.
The depth is insane.
Yeah.
The depth is insane. I feel like if there's one team whose depth is really being tested, is Arsenal.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And it's coming quite early, yeah?
No, I mean, let's before we get to United, let's talk about Arsenal.
Yeah.
The North London derby on Sunday.
On Sunday.
What were your takeaways?
Okay, going into that game, I was very sure Arsenal were going to win. I mean, Wanasamanga, there's 3 things assured in life: death, taxes, and Tottenham losing at the Emirates. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case, man. I mean, Ange Postecoglou really tactically analyzed this game very well. He did. Yeah, he played you guys off the park, and there I say, Arsenal looked confident of the win, but then that Jorginho mistake, I'd expect it from Smith Rowe as a youngster, or from that Marquinhos kid, or from Nketiah, but for it to be Jorginho, was wait, I just had to put Nketiah in there. Bro, I hate Nketiah.
You know what? This guy, right? This guy is the kind of guy who would be driving on the Uhuru Highway and somebody cuts it, he's like, damn Nketiah. What is your problem with Nketiah?
You see, Nketiah last season is the guy that scored the winner against us, and then I had to wear this kid while going to work. I remember that. Yeah, exactly.
I'll send you that picture. I have that picture in my phone.
Yeah. Apart from that Jorginho mistake, I think you guys should have got the better of Tottenham. But then Son's words were correct. They should not have gone into that game expecting to beat Spurs, because it was a different Spurs.
Yeah, I think there's 2 things I think about that game. One, it showed in terms of depth, right? That even though we're excited about who we have on the bench, we can only be excited when everyone's fit.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a Man City where you pull out this plug, you plug that in, and the team is still strong. We have depth if the team's winning. So if the team's winning, you can pull off Jesus and put on Nketiah.
Yeah.
But if Jesus is injured and Nketiah is all you got, because Nketiah was not there this weekend.
Yeah,
for some time now.
He was not even on, like, his whole body language was weird.
Just off.
The second thing that I realized exists at Arsenal, it's the contract curse.
Contract.
Odegaard just signed.
Let's start. Aubameyang. Remember when he signed his multi-million contract? Dipped. Martinelli, when he signed his contract, dipped for 3 games.
Yeah.
Odegaard, I don't know where he was this week.
He was just missing in action.
And
the
also,
first time I saw him missing in
if
action.
you look at like pass completion, misplaced passes, we were sloppy as hell this weekend.
We were fucking sloppy.
Like, the only good thing I'll take away is that at least now a draw for Arsenal feels like a loss. Whereas previously a draw would be like, at least we got a point.
Yeah.
So it shows the standards have raised. But fair dues to Spurs.
Yeah.
Because I think their game plan was to contain us in the first half and then let loose in the second half. And then with Declan Rice going off, they really ran us ragged in the second half.
We absolutely lost our balance. I feel like for me also, I have a key take on our clinicality in front of goal. Like, I know the Jesus chance he took off the ball from Maddison. I was like, it's inside the box, just goddamn finish.
Yeah.
And then I saw us start saying like big chances missed by Arsenal. I think we're among the top teams.
But Jesus is notorious for big chances.
Yeah, he's not clinical enough.
Are we above Chelsea?
Of course.
Yo, Chelsea.
Even Luton are above Chelsea.
There's also the conversion rate for Arsenal this season has been quite wanting. I think we're like 8th in the league in terms of our conversion rates. Got me thinking like maybe we actually do need a striker.
We like do Ivan Toney in January.
Yeah, Ivan Toney in January quickly comes to mind.
I don't know, man. Ivan Toney feels like a quick fix. I don't know. I mean,
He's
I rate
a solid
him.
fix, though.
He's a solid striker, but I don't know. Man, after watching that interview with him, I don't know if I could trust that guy.
17 goals in a team like Brentford. Now imagine such a player in Arsenal.
He'd be betting on those goals.
Also, you know, like, me, I truly have faith in that guy. Actually, Ivan Toney. Look at his solo goals. Yeah, forget about even the betting aspect of his career now. But just look at his goals. He has that. Given the Gabriel Jesus chance,
I think he converts that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2, the only problem which I would face if I was Arteta now is playing Jesus and Toney at the same time, because when you look at the system for Arsenal, it's really reliable on one striker. Yeah, not unless now we change to a 4-4-2, like the way Ings and Watkins
Adams.
used to be at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
But Toney, can work.
Okay.
Definitely.
Now that we mentioned Toney, for those of you who don't know and wondering what we're talking about, if you're a professional footballer like Toney is, you're not allowed to bet on sports or football.
Yes.
However, I am not a professional footballer. I bet and won again this weekend. So shout out to Sportpesa. So this weekend, and I've already, he'll put up on the screen. This weekend, I'm an old school better, so and I'm also a very coward better.
Yeah.
I bet 500 bob this weekend.
Okay.
Responsibly.
I'm responsible, man.
Yeah.
So I bet on Arsenal to win.
Okay.
I bet on
Villa to beat Chelsea.
Villa to beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
I bet on what's that one?
Liverpool to
Liverpool
beat
to
West
win,
Ham.
and there's one
Brighton.
other one. And Brighton to
Yeah.
win. So all of them, apart from the Arsenal game, were right. But then of course I'd bet so that if you draw it cancels out or whatever. So yeah, I won my 1,500 bob.
Goddamn.
So now what's happening in my life is this.
Yeah.
Because initially I'd put in 2K. So my whole challenge is to never go below 2,000. So now I'm back up to 1,800. So yeah. So
It's looking good for you, man.
responsible. For me, it's fun. I don't know about. For me, it's fun. So it's all about betting responsibly, man. Courtesy of Sportpesa.
Yeah.
At that junction, let me just throw in a quick mention on this week's KPL. Before we come back to the Carabao Cup and all that stuff, this week's KPL, Gor Mahia also held.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
were.
was
20-time
frustrating.
By
man.
homeboys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Homeboys are tough nut to crack at Bohum in
At home,
Kakamega.
yeah. They have a strong home base.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, as we mentioned last week, and we're actually in the planning stages now. We are going to get up close and personal with some of the Gor Mahia players and find out what their energy is like. And of course, they are the official team which is sponsored in the KPL by Sportpesa. So they're giving us access. Our people are talking to their people. Their people are talking to our people.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen, man, for real.
Dope.
All right.
Can I mention just something about Gor Mahia in relation to KPL?
Yeah.
Benson Omala, 4 goals in 4 games. He's the top scorer at the moment. Yeah, so we're cooking over there.
Oh boy.
That's why we need you.
Yeah.
That's why we need you.
All right. He might get the golden boot. I think he lost it last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost it.
So
to
for this
VPL.
season now, he's like, I'm not wasting time. Yeah.
So guys,
Yeah.
we mentioned Liverpool being back. We mentioned Chelsea being in the pits. We mentioned Arsenal having depth issues.
Yeah.
Can we have a moment of silence to applaud Manchester United, please?
Big team right there.
Big team.
Thank you very much.
I want to applaud Manchester United
Now I am
because
applauding Man United, man. No way, man. Absolutely no way.
Nyaassh, you know
That
me.
game was boring.
We all know what's
I don't know how you have
We all know what's
You know me. So I want to applaud the mighty Manchester United. And I'm really happy that their fans are really celebrating a massive win
Big win.
over Burnley.
And that game was boring.
As in,
It was boring.
Man United are supposed to beat.
Burnley.
Are supposed to beat Burnley. Why did they struggle so much?
We didn't struggle.
You
We
guys
scored the goal of
struggled.
this
That
season
game
with
was
Bruno
boring,
Fernandes.
man.
Did you guys see that goal?
It was a good
That's
goal.
like the Van Persie-esque goal against Villa that won us the league.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, but it was a good goal. First time finish, it was a very,
Like,
very
when you
good
look
goal.
at that goal, you'll be reminded of the Rooney Van Persie relationship.
Yes, but then
Back
it doesn't do anything. It's just paper over the cracks that are still going on at that club. We did not outplay Burnley. Bro, game finished with them having 60%
Wait,
possession.
stop. This is this week. This is this week's rant from Brian.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes.
This win did not do anything to pepper off the cracks that's going on at that club. First of all, Ten Hag, you need to learn how to make substitutions. Bro, you cannot wait till the 85th minute to make substitutions.
All right.
Second of all, I don't understand how all of a sudden you turned into a 4-4-2 narrow formation with Rashford and Højlund leading the line, and then McTominay comes into the team.
All right.
Need I remind you, McTominay was outrun by the referee in the Bayern Munich game before Matthias scored. I remember.
Yeah.
I know. I don't understand why McTominay played.
Yeah.
And then that defense is still all over the place. Like, there's Reguilon, there's Johnny Evans, there's Martinez today, there's Varane tomorrow.
Johnny
there's-
Evans played well.
He
Yes,
did assist
he was
and
Franz
he did
Beckenbauer.
well.
Was
But then
actually
there is no
yeah.
consistent in that back four. You see, like Arsenal have a consistent back four. We don't have a consistent back four.
Yeah.
So it's going to be difficult for us. Once again, I'll repeat that statement. It does nothing but just paper over the cracks. It's still going to be a long season. for
Could
us.
it be because of the injuries that you guys have at the moment?
Every team is going through injuries. Rice got injured against Arsenal. De Bruyne has been. Every team has injuries. You work with what you have. And my point still stands that there was still no clear playing style.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Rashford?
Was he selfish again?
Was he selfish again?
This brother, bro, this guy needs to eat bench again. But like,
I think Rashford needs to be on the bench.
Benched.
Yeah.
But so who do you bring in then?
Garnacho, the future of Argentina.
Garnacho, I feel like he's always an impact substitute.
I mean, I
When he
don't
starts,
think he's a starter. I believe he's more of an impact player. But then again, Rashford has to learn. It's time he has to learn.
Hannibal played well.
Yeah.
He played with heart.
Yes, he did. Yeah. He brought about the passion, the aggression, the grit. So
Yeah, I read
Even
something. Who else?
your manager saluted
praised him.
Yeah, he was
So
like,
the future is good with Hannibal.
I
on the
feel,
eyes of, like,
do you know what I
Kobe Mino.
feel? And I read something, it was actually this morning I read it, and it was a quote from Wayne Rooney, and he was talking about how there's a time when United lost, and him and Carrick had gone into the changing room, and Pogba and Lingard were in there playing music and dancing.
What?
And Rooney took the radio, the speakers, and smashed them on the ground, and like Pogba and Lingard were like, shit, but. He said the idea was, because they were junior players then and these guys were senior players, he was talking about the mentality.
Yeah.
The mentality of that era of Manchester United. Like, how can we have lost and you guys are in here dancing?
Vibes, just
like
as
with
if
vibes, you
nothing,
get me?
yeah.
I feel that at Manchester United, I don't know who's the player in that team who's going to go in there and really give it to the squad. You know, you see, like, for example, like, at Arsenal, at least I feel that they've gone into that changing room and why
Guys
did you
are
do this?
smashing their boots off the
You get
wall.
me?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like at United, guys lose and then just go home.
You don't
Just
feel like
another
Bruno can be...
I don't know.
Because there were rumors of a bust up in the dressing room after the Brighton game. I feel like, of course, guys were going at each other. There was Lindelof, Martinez,
Yes, exactly.
McTominay, Bruno. I feel like it's that sort of thing
Right.
where, like, I call you out in the dressing
Right.
room, like, if you had a bad game.
I know, but all right, fair enough. And I can see that, right? But I'm trying to say, like, I just don't know about the mentality of that team. I don't know.
There are not many guys who have, like, a strong mentality over there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think you can say Rashford is a
You
strong...
tell me any team that has a lower mentality than United.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Tell me.
At the moment, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on, there's one little thing I need to do. If you watched last week's episode,
Yeah.
I bet 1,000 bob with my guy over here.
Yeah.
That Manchester United would get a result in Germany.
Yeah.
Womp womp womp.
Wow. Has to be the easiest 1K Venant has ever made.
That's the easiest 1,000 bob you'll ever get in your life.
Swear down.
What happened to well in Europe? Let's round it up in a couple of sentences.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I don't know if they were great. They
Confident
looked,
win.
They looked great, but PSV looked average. Is that true?
Yes.
We were excited to be back to the Champions League, and we needed to make a statement to those guys that we are back.
Statements.
Yes.
So we played Rolls Royce football, 100%.
We just went there all in. Of course, Arsenal fans, we all know Saka was the first guy to score.
Yeah,
right.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
So yeah, that's just a statement to you guys, the Kina Bayerns, the Kina Barcelonas, that we are back and we are among the favorites to
What
win
do you mean the
Champions League.
Bayern's in Barcelona?
Yeah.
It's
One win in 6 years in the Champions League, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
this is
When you
statement,
look
we're
at
back.
the current UCL teams, we are among the best.
Bro, it's one
The
group
only
game.
team that can challenge us is what's it called? Man City.
It's
one group
Because
game.
Yeah.
what?
Venant, even Madrid are always trash in the group
No,
stages,
no,
but
no,
then the
no.
knockouts, they turn up.
First and foremost, Real Madrid was lucky.
Exactly, that's
It
what I'm
was like
telling
in
you.
that
Madrid
last
are
game.
always lackluster in the group stage, but then they turn up in the knockouts. You guys
But
could go opposite. You'll get Bayern in the round of 16 and it's 32 all over again.
Can I just say-
that's what Manchester United fans were saying. Whenever we beat PSV, they were like, okay, yeah, you guys are good. Bayern is waiting for you in the round of 16. Yeah, we were one of those people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm just happy to see Champions League back at Emirates.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm happy to see United losing in Europe. That made me happy.
Yeah.
But I think Arsenal's performance was really good.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if maybe it's the hubris of that has affected them. Maybe we need to really think about the effect that these trips, that these UCL games are going to have on our domestic form. So there's a lot of things to analyze in that.
Absolutely. Again, for me as an Arsenal fan, I was almost emotional when that Champions League anthem played in the Emirates. Yeah,
I mean, we're not even. Have you noticed we're not even talking about the Man City game because it was just like, we can't pronounce who they played against, but they were always gonna win.
Yeah, and I also like Man United have begun their journey to Europa League. In honest, like it's we all know how that goes. The interesting one for me was the Lazio Atletico game.
The goalkeeper equalizer in the dying minutes of the game.
The dying minutes. And there was some stat that was doing rounds. The dude has 94 on his back. He scored
in the 94th minute.
He was born in 1994. That was Lazio's 94th goal in the Champions League.
Yeah.
You can't make that shit up. You can't make it up.
I was disappointed by BVB losing 3-0 to PSG.
They'll finish fourth in that group. They'll finish fourth.
But Dortmund,
after that performance,
Dortmund are ish.
How they lost. It's actually in the how they lost. It was like Man City versus Sheffield United. Considering it's Champions League.
Don't mention Sheffield United.
Don't go there.
Right, by the way, we have to talk about Sheffield United.
They joined you guys in the club.
Sheffield United against Newcastle. My goodness. I felt like every time Newcastle went forward, they were going to score.
Yeah.
And I'm still maintaining, and I thought about this carefully before we came in. Newcastle are still only vibes.
Yeah.
Sheffield United were really bad. They were good for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But after that, it was just a walk in the park.
It was just terrible.
By the third goal, they'd given up.
Yeah.
There was a lady who started reading her book.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Look, I think for the big takeaway for me in that game is that there were 8 different
goal scorers for the first
for Newcastle.
History. Yeah.
That was insane. That was just crazy. And considering how they performed in the Champions, I think they were buoyed by their performance in the Champions League.
Yeah, 0-0 versus
only
Milan,
one shot on target in the dying minutes.
But I think it was just underperformance from AC Milan.
Yeah, it's just poor. So Sheffield United, I feel like Sheffield United, the managers of Sheffield United, the managers of Burnley,
and the Luton.
And Chelsea.
Chelsea.
They start having a conversation of getting fired. And I feel like they are working under very tight.
I mean, we can't turn around. We can't turn around and name this pod. Poch would be sacked before Taylor.
Poch can switch. Newcastle play Man City tonight in the Carabao. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
They play
Brentford
the Carabao.
Yeah.
I don't know if I still have
St. James is back.
That's Man City all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An away win.
I mean, Man City have already played Newcastle.
Pep's gonna play a lightened squad, obviously, but I still think Newcastle are just vibes. I can't see.
You don't think Newcastle will do anything because of the weekend now to just fill them against Man City? Carabao, no?
Have you watched any of Man City's games? They're not even playing well and they're winning.
Yeah.
They're just a next level, bro.
They are for sure.
Arsenal away to Brentford.
God damn.
Yeah, you guys will bounce back. You will win.
I don't know. I can see Arsenal losing that.
See what?
I can see Arsenal losing that.
Nah.
That's a tricky game. You know, Brentford got beat by Everton, right?
Yeah,
surprising
defeat.
And Arsenal now is kind of wounded. So honestly, I'm not as confident.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I mean, it all depends on who Arteta puts out there. And if you look at the history of Arsenal in the Carabao Cup recently, they always put out a junior-ish type of team, and then in the last 10 minutes they bring on the heavy hitters because they haven't won the game.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
How many times did we see last season where in the cup competition, especially, Arteta puts out a B-side, so to speak, and then the big guns still have to come in to win the game
and finish the job.
So the thing about it is now, with all of the games that we're playing and all the games, we have so many injuries already.
Yeah.
So who are are we really gonna expect Saka to play in Carabao Cup? Do we really expect Jesus? They're gonna be on the bench, and then the B team can't overcome whoever we're playing. Then they have to bring. So I personally think that Brentford could beat us.
Or we play the big names, get the win in the first half, second half, because it's 5 substitutions, we remove half the team.
I don't think Arteta does that.
I can't trust him to do that. He didn't do that against PSG.
Arteta's going to say, let the small guys who don't play, let them play first, and then if we don't beat them, then we bring on the big guns.
So you fancy a defeat?
I feel like I personally. Here's the thing.
Imagine Ramsdale losing again.
I look at it this way, right? I look at it this way. Given the state of our injuries and given that cup, the only team that's ever taken a cup seriously is Manchester United. So they won it last season, right?
Yeah.
Personally, if we lose the Carabao Cup to Brentford, Adjo, I'm not even bothered.
You want the big one?
Okay.
Yeah,
Big
I'm not
fish
bothered.
to fry.
FA, Champions League,
And the
Premier
Premier
League.
League.
Yeah.
One fixture we have to talk about just lately: Chelsea versus Brighton.
Come on, man.
They're getting
Wait,
chaos.
They're out. They're out
Is
the
that in the
cup.
Carabao Cup?
Yeah, Carabao.
They're out.
Brighton will destroy Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
sorry.
like for me, like I said, that would be the beginning of the end of Poch because he's gonna get knocked out in the cup. Then of course the L's that are going to follow in the Premier League, I don't fancy him to win them. So that's a Brighton win for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool then. What I have also is fixtures to look out for the weekend if you guys
Yes.
are interested for
Yes,
us to
yes.
talk about. Okay, so Friday, Barcelona versus Sevilla. This is good for us Arsenal fans because we're in the group stage with Sevilla. We need to see
after
how
that
Champions
game.
yeah, we need to see how they perform in these big games,
a
and
big
Barcelona is the biggest team.
Yes.
What a comeback they did last weekend. Number 2, Hoffenheim versus BVB. This is good for the German league because BVB beat Wolfsburg last weekend for the 6th position. They are looking to go back to the 4th, and they're also fighting Hoffenheim for the 5th position.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and they are unbeaten. So for those people who watch the Bundesliga, that's one fixture to look out for. Saturday, Leipzig versus Bayern. This is good for Manchester United fans because this is the Bayern, they are away, so we need to see how they'll perform. Yeah, so maybe you guys can get a clue on how to beat them when they come to Old
It's
Trafford.
Still too early. Still too early.
Yeah, Kane has 7 goals, 3 assists
smashing
in
it.
5 appearances. That's
Crazy.
a hat trick last weekend.
Oh yeah.
So you guys need to watch how you guys will manage Ken because him, like I said in previous episodes, he has suppliers now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
He has dealers.
Yeah, Monaco versus Marseille for the people in the French league. This is because
And for likes of Eric for the Europa
Europa.
League.
Yeah.
That's focus.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are fighting for top 4, these two teams. Minamino, who we all know from Liverpool, is on form over there, by the way. You guys need to watch out for. Of course, the London derby you talked about, Fulham, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Maybe
So for
Chelsea,
Fulham.
they redefine themselves.
They're playing Brighton and then Fulham.
Then Fulham, yeah.
Then Burnley.
Yeah.
They're cooked.
Lastly, for the women, Arsenal versus Liverpool. This is their game week 1 now. This is important because we are seeing a return of our Thierry Henry by the name of Vivian Miedema.
Oh, she's coming back.
Yeah, she's on training now.
Right.
Just a quick one on her. First 100 appearance for Arsenal, 92 goals.
So what?
Wow.
92 in 100.
92 goals in her first 100
That's
appearance for
clinical.
Arsenal. So we're looking forward to seeing her coming back.
All right.
Right, yeah.
Cool. There you go, Venant with the roundup right there. Not sure if he's watching her or watching the game, but anyway. This is, of course, the wild card, and we do have our trivia coming up. You may be wondering why these things are on.
Yeah.
It's because we're high-tech now.
Yes.
And we have our trivia coming up. Also, before we move on, there's a little thing that I want to do with... I want to invite you guys who are watching to come and help us expand this show. So the idea that I have is every single week, every hour, at least once a month rather, to make it less pressure, I want to invite a wild card viewer to the studio, and then we are going to give them a football mastermind quiz. And every question they get right is going to be a reward.
Okay.
So if you're interested, just think about Mastermind. If you know your football stuff and you want to be a part of that with us, make sure that you put put your details. Actually, we're going to put an email address in the description.
Yeah.
Email us your vibes, and then definitely we'll select some guys randomly to come in and take part in Mastermind, the Wildcard Mastermind, to find out who is the ultimate football fan. So we're looking for you. We're going to come out and find you right now. Come to find you.
Boom.
Right. Is it trivia time yet?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. About time now.
I'm excited about trivia.
This is my stronghold.
Right.
So I just want to maintain that.
So it's like we're in class now.
Yes.
No coping.
All those laptops that were promised, here they are.
And it's easy.
So on the trivia this week, I don't know what you have, but I don't know why Venant told us we need screens. So let's go.
What is it about?
What is the trivia?
So you're looking at spelling of footballers' names.
Spelling B?
Yeah.
Spelling of footballers' names.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Evans, I can spell that.
So we're gonna start with a quick one. Any rice sana?
How many do you have? We have to decide out
Like 3 or 4.
3.
Yeah. So this one is easy. This guy scored against Arsenal last season. He's been on form this season. He's from Nottingham Forest.
No.
Taiwo Awoniyi.
Awoniyi! Nice.
How to say that again?
Taiwo Awoniyi.
Do we have to write both names?
No, just the second name.
This is the second name, huh?
Yeah, no coping.
What's his name?
Awoniyi.
Woo! I'm ready.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, na copy. Bro, Arsenal hamna creativity.
Na copy wapi.
Okay, okay, sawa. All right.
Yo, Brian, stop checking out my shit, bro.
Wait. So are we showing this to the camera? I'm showing it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
All right.
Okay.
This is mine.
Okay.
Hold up.
There we go.
Just to show you guys, I was the mtiaji in class. I've spelled both names because I know.
No, hold it forward. Okay,
This has to be wrong.
I don't know.
Ulisikia wapi?
What is that?
Okay,
Nah, bro.
What's Black doing?
So far, G, you're the one who's wrong. But this next one, hopefully you get it right.
wait, was that supposed to be easy?
Yeah, that's the easy one. Yeah. Yeah. Soboslai.
Oh.
Soboslai. Dominic Soboslai from Liverpool.
Dominic.
Soboslai.
Nyaassh. That's a easy one.
Bro. Hey.
Do you want Dominic as well? I mean,
No, just Soboslai.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Scored a very brilliant goal for Liverpool.
Oh,
Okay,
copy.
This
Nyaassh,
is easy.
go first.
All right. Here we go.
I swear that's
mine.
wrong. I'm so sure that's wrong.
Bang.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Man knows Hungarian spellings, bro. Man knows Hungarian spellings.
G, don't change.
What is that?
Even the Dominic is wrong, bro.
No.
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 Who got it right?
It's Dominic, not
Yeah,
Dominic.
so for you guys, G,
Wait. They got both of them right.
yeah.
No! Nyaassh got it wrong.
No, I got it
I saw
right.
it started with Z. I saw it.
Sorry.
For G, it's Dominic for me. It's Dominic.
I don't like this game.
So this next one now,
Oh, okay.
this is where it takes a turn for the tough. Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Oh, shit. I don't want to play no more.
Is that the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
That's why they call him Kepa.
Yeah.
What's the second bit?
Arrizabalaga.
Say it again.
Arrizabalaga.
Wait, no copy. Where are you copying?
Kepa Arrizabalaga.
There has to be two
Ariza-
R's or two
Arrizabalaga.
somewhere.
Arrizabalaga.
I thrive off trivia.
How we even pronounce it in the last word is a hint. I'm not gonna
I
say it
thrive
again.
off trivia, man.
I'm ready.
Do we start with you?
Start with me.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 out of 3.
No?
I feel like every time G is on the contest, I'm
You're
not
sure
going
this. You're never going to finish last.
I won't be the last guy.
That's wrong?
Okay.
You see that?
Wait.
No,
Wait.
Yeah. Don't joke.
This one feels
Man
copied.
knows ball.
like
Man knows ball. Guy. Man knows ball.
It's like
Okay.
the second R was just squeezed in there after
didn't.
you saw from someone.
Who?
Yeah,
Me,
you like
myself,
after you
and
saw
I.
from that.
Okay. Hey, we guys are copying each other.
No, Brian is copying.
Hannah creativity.
Was I wrong?
Yes.
I don't like these games. You come with high tech to make me look bad.
All right. Yeah.
We're not
No,
friends.
we're not finished. You have to
There's
find a
one more.
winner.
One
Yeah,
more.
one more.
Okay. Let me redeem
Oh, we
myself.
have to find a winner. Sorry, does G have to take part in this?
I don't think.
This one, I need full names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full names.
Bruh.
Okay, so these guys from Fulham,
Oh, God.
Bobby Di Cordova Reed.
Bobby
Get out
Di
of here, man.
Cordova Reed.
Nyaassh, today is my day.
Di Cordoba.
Cordova Reed.
Reed.
Yes. Bobby Di Cordova Reed.
Oh, I'm done for.
Wait,
I'm already there.
Di Cordova.
Winning
Yeah.
is in the DNA.
Bobby Cordova
Yo.
Bobby
Di Cordova.
Di.
Imagine G, how G will spell Di Cordova.
No copying, Brian. Di Cordova Reed.
I saw we all have it wrong. I think we all
Is that
have
even a
it
name?
wrong.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I go first?
No. Let's start with
Who
this
goes
one.
first?
Okay.
Omega mitochondria.
Okay.
I think I'm close. I've missed it by one letter. I've missed it by one letter. I'm pretty sure.
Eish.
Funny enough, G is the one who's right.
No! Oh, the reed. The eye.
Yeah.
Yes!
Damn.
Yes!
Well, mitochondria.
I don't like this game.
No,
I
it's
hate
good.
this game.
No, it's going to
Let's
be
see what we're going to use the pads for next week.
Oh.
Listen, man. Wildcard, you never know what's coming, man. And of course, it is powered by Sportpesa. So
Yes,
thank you very much, Sportpesa. Don't worry. The Sportpesa mega jackpot is still growing. It's getting bigger. It's currently over 323 million.
God damn.
Bob. Clearly, you got no excuse to fail to make some good money out there, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you have so many choices. The drill, it's simple. Just SMS the word accept to 79079. That's SMS the word accept to 79079. Cheers on a pay bill 955100. Or just log on to ke.sportpesa.com and begin your journey. And you could book your spot in the Club of Millionaires. 323 million, Bob. Let me tell you, if I win that, you guys will never see me again.
There will be signs.
I'll just be in my box at the Emirates every week. For real, man.
Guys, how's your FPL team?
FPL. I think I got 57 points this week.
This is the first time I'm seeing red arrows.
Red arrows.
Yeah.
How many points did you
I
buy?
was in top 50 of the Good Company League. All of a sudden, I'm 190.
Oh, wow.
Cochini.
I'm 608.
What? No, I'm doing way too good for you guys. 'cause-
Wait, guys
But I
anyway?
got 72 points.
Yeah. I got 71 points and I think I'm number 67 in our league. So
Wow.
doing good. Doing good.
You guys are playing creme de la creme football.
What about you,
Man,
Brian?
Augusto got a red card. That's all I
Hey,
say about
Brian
that team.
is at the bottom of every league in FPL. We'll talk some more about FPL next week, man.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, thank you very much for interacting with us today. It has been the Wildcard. We've had fun. We hope you've enjoyed our company. We do it every single week. And I have a personal request to everyone who's watching right now. If you love what we do, if you like what we do, it's very important for you to comment. It's very important for you to like, and it's very important for you to share as well. Those little likes, just one button like,
Go a long way.
exposes the algorithm to a whole new audience.
Yes.
So please, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And one more thing, if you see us on a poster, a Sportpesa poster, on any of the 600 digital screens which are around the entire country,
Yes.
take a picture with yourself with that screen, keep it in your phone, and next week I'll tell you exactly how you can win by sending us that picture.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right, my name is G Money.
Brian Wawudo.
Nyaassh.
Venant.
It's been the Wildcard.